Player versus player content will always bring about mixed feelings for gamers. Some love it because they understand it and dominate. Others hate it because they get their asses kicked constantly and can't seem to get good. Destiny 2's Crucible is reminiscent of games like Halo, but despite being familiar, it has a learning curve. Today, we're going to talk about a few things that will help you go from zero to hero in Destiny 2's PvP. Destiny 2's PvP combat sits somewhere in between a tactical shooter and an arena shooter. Throughout a match, players will engage in intense moments with flashy, acrobatic gunplay, and more subdued moments of long-range firefights. The key is understanding when to do which and how to position yourself accordingly based on how the fight is progressing. At longer ranges, cover and good angles are your friend. Fighting someone while you're out in the open is fine, but as soon as you make a mistake and you start rethinking your decision-making process, you'll have nowhere to go except a new respawn point. Fighting from behind cover gives you the ability to pull out when things get too intense. And in a game with a lengthy time to kill compared to Call of Duty and other Twitch-based shooters, you'll have more than enough time to feel the intensity rising. On the other hand, when you've got abilities and grenades ready and you're looking to do something flashy, make sure you have an escape plan. Destiny 2's radar makes flanking difficult if not done correctly, so plan your big entrance and your big exit at the same time. Remember, the same tools you were going to use to get a triple kill can be used to save your life. My favorite aspect of the Crucible is the incorporation of all aspects of your Guardian's abilities into the flow of combat. Just like in PvE, super abilities can drastically turn the tide of a fight in your team's favor. But they're not an instant win button. Each super has strengths and weaknesses. Play to those strengths and you'll build your team's lead and make room for a comeback. Exploit the weaknesses and you'll ruin someone's day. Pay attention to the kill feed because it tells you when a super is active. From there you can come up with a counter. Arc supers are close range and punish teams that are grouped together. Solar supers are generally long range and precise, so manipulate cover to your advantage. Void supers are more of a mixed bag, but the general rule of thumb is when a super goes off, run away or try to kill the person that activated it. The point is, every super can be defended against, but they can also be optimized insanely well. Look for the cues and you'll stop getting pounded into the dirt by Striker Titans or shocked to death by a wannabe Count Dooku. One of the biggest factors in a team's victory or defeat is how well they manipulate the map and the power ammo it provides. Securing ammo for your team and preventing enemies from grabbing theirs, or at the very least shutting down the person who picked it up, will save you a lot of stress. Once again, the UI will alert you when power ammo was picked up by allies or enemies and you can shift your strategy accordingly. Don't group up too tightly when the enemy has a sword or your whole team will get chopped up. Jump around more when someone has a rocket, it's more difficult to hit targets in mid-air. The other power weapons like fusion rifles, grenade launchers, snipers, and shotguns aren't as common or powerful, but you'll still have to be careful when someone's using them. Overall, the Crucible can be one of the most fun and dynamic experiences you can have in Destiny 2. If you're on a 10-game losing streak, you obviously won't enjoy it as much, but if you take some time to learn about the Crucible's mechanics, you'll start performing better even if your team is completely drunk or incompetent. The best advice I can give, in addition to everything I've been saying for the last 3 minutes, is learn your loadout and what ranges it's most effective in. Learn the maps, learn about all the classes and abilities in the game, and learn their counters. From there, you'll have a nice baseline to work with, and you can slowly master the art of peeking around corners and positioning yourself so that you wind up on the winning side of a gunfight, even if you're using something other than the best gun. So there you go. I personally love the Crucible. I've always been a fan of first-person shooters like Tribes, Halo, and other titles with slightly longer times to kill, because it allows for protracted firefights and you can feel the weight of every move you make for a few seconds, as opposed to vaporizing 8 players with 9 bullets in less than 10 seconds. I guess I just like a little bit of foreplay before I get shot in the face. I don't know. Either way, the name of the game is Destiny 2, the name of the channel is iBluairJgR Gaming for Comedy. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave a comment, because if you do, maybe I'll do better in the Crucible. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.